You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmaier, right here on LA Talk Radio.
From behind the camera here at PopCon Los Angeles, I'm Phil Leirness, CHILLPAK Hollywood Hour.
Yay.
Sitting there enjoying a lovely meal.
Bastard.
Nobody else was hungry at all.
No.
Ethan Dettenmaier, Combat Radio.
Thank goodness he got his own meal.
Over there on baritone, it's
yes, absolutely.
It's Mark Ryan.
Mark Ryan.
Personal friend of Anthony Hopkins. Maybe if we ask nice, he'll tell that story again.
Again, for the fourth time today. Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to tell me something, Phil?
That's TV's Dean Haglund from The X-Files, my co-host on CHILLPAK Hollywood Hour. And in the middle here,
I've got a sandwich, a Dean Ethan sandwich. You have none other than
national treasure,
Rick
Mora. For coconut water, it's Rick Mora.
I love coconut water.
We all love water.
I love to wash my hair with coconut water.
Oh, is that how? Can I get hair like that with coconut water?
And you too can have hair like
and
this.
I want to say, because
water.
it's now become repeated over the internet, as I stated once many years ago, Rick Mora, the most beautiful man in the world. I'm happy and proud to say that.
You know, I will say one thing serious, and then I will become an ass again for the rest of the show.
Serious.
But
we need this?
I just met Rick Mora last week, and I've got to say that he is kind of the most beautiful man in the world. And I mean seriously, Dean Haglund, you and your cynical self.
Hey.
I mean, from the inside, he's just about the most beautiful man.
I'm gonna cry.
Where did you meet him?
I met him at the social event of the season.
Right.
There you go.
Which was the
A surprise 40th birthday party, and the surprise was that Ethan's only 30. So the fact that it was a 40th birthday party.
That was a birthday
Again,
party?
it was
I
a
thought we were
40th
camping
birthday
in
party
Canyon
again,
Country.
man.
Weren't we around a fire pit? That was
Exactly.
camping in Canyon Country.
Really? I thought we were just burning and looting in Canyon Country, but you didn't stick around quite that long, Rick Mora.
We all know when to make the great escape. I thought there might have been some hair cutting, so I got myself out of Dodge.
Slip quietly into the night, as it's described.
Rick is a Combat Radio regular. This is his first appearance, I believe, on CHILLPAK Hollywood Hour.
Right.
This
Absolutely.
is, and
First-
honored I am. Thank you very much.
First
Well,
of
we
many.
must then ask about the hair, because I used to have his hair as long as yours.
Well, like I said, one of my inspirations for growing my hair is sitting right next to me,
Nonsense.
and here I am. Push
Geddy
comes
Lee
to
from
shove,
Rush.
he is sold out. Now I don't understand. Dean,
Wait.
are you going corporate?
No, I put my hair in trading cards.
See,
there you
I
go.
just shaved my head specially for this event, as you can
Me
see.
too.
And,
Me too.
I know why I'm here, but you know,
That's
well,
right.
just I'll keep that on the down low.
So you're saying you saw Dean when he played Garth in Wayne's World, and you thought,
That would be an awesome look.
you know, I was inspired. That's all I have to say.
Okay, so how long have you had the long hair?
All my life.
Really?
Yeah.
And
I'm 21 now, so
Very good.
20 years of my
20
life.
years.
Yeah, it
yes.
took the first year to grow it.
I get it.
You know, my days as a young warrior.
Let's talk conditioner. What are you using for conditioner?
I'm also sponsored by one coconut water,
Coconut water.
which
No,
I
that
get a
would
full
tangle the
conditioner.
fuck out of your hair. Don't get
Oh, my-
yourself-
oh.
Did you just drop an F-bomb when I was talking about one coconut water? This is not appropriate.
That's the Spanish equivalent
okay,
of one.
I'm gonna have to just declare a moratorium. 5 guys in Hollywood talking about conditioner just altogether
No,
fulfills
detangler.
too many
know,
people's fears.
I inspire many
I don't use conditioner. Just for the record, I
I
just want
don't
to
use
say.
conditioner. I've inspired a lot of conversation, but not
Sometimes.
one based around hair. So
Come on. That's detangled. And it's
But this is also a first for me in many ways. This is my first table appearance at a convention.
Really?
It is.
What do you mean?
I mean, as I sit down and having to be hungry all day.
Yeah.
This is the first
can have
time
some of
I've
it.
Really,
You
you
can
don't
have some
to
of
have a booth and you're not signing out?
No, I've been welcomed into the Cool Water production family just recently. and
Oh, really?
Nice.
we're
That's a good
starting our
plug for them.
adventure.
Oh, man.
We're starting our adventure.
And it
with
is
Cool
an
Water.
adventure.
Yes.
And every convention is different. We did one in Denver.
This is amazing. I can't believe PopCon.
We did one in Denver about 4 weeks ago.
That was actor Rick Mora.
Well, we didn't know how it was going to turn out, and you never know. Everyone, like you say, it's an adventure. They were expecting 5,000 or 6,000 people there. 20,000 people turned up.
Gotta love
And the fire marshal came in and cut the line off.
Yes.
And so that was their first time they'd done it. So you never ever know. I mean, I just like talking to folks and meeting folks because I'm a bit wacky that way. But you'll find it will be an amazing.
I have
event.
found that I'm a bit wacky that way all the time. So, you know, this beats having to go to the mall and just meet people that I don't know and talk. You know, I've been telling people my
Hi,
story.
what can I sign for you?
I've been telling my story at the Del Amo Mall,
Whether
the
they
West
want
Side
to,
Pavilion,
whether they
the
want to
Grove.
hear it or not,
Exactly.
whether they whether they're interested or not, Rick will stop and tell you his story.
I will tell you my story.
Hey, you. Hey, I'm Rick. That's his
My
story.
favorite are the
Hey,
kids
I'm
who don't
Rick.
have a choice. They gotta listen.
Hey,
Kids gotta
I'm
listen.
Rick.
But you've done a bit of, you've done a bit of screen work as well. You've done quite a lot of work
You know,
on TV.
I have been honored to be native foot by tree, guy walking in background with long hair, and my famous grandiose roll-up Ephraim Black in Twilight. So yeah,
There
I
you
had
go.
to scrape it in. I had to throw it in.
All for the girls.
You know.
Now,
yes.
I have not heard of this last one. That's the
Twilight?
role I'd never heard of. Yeah.
It's a small little franchise based around high school love, you know.
Right. And bad makeup.
That hits
And
too
bad
close to
makeup.
home
And-
for me.
And,
Too
and
soon?
Vampires who glow, which we have yet to see in Hollywood.
I don't know why.
I've only seen bloodsuckers, not blood
And
givers.
technically, he's a pedophile because he's 114 and she's still in high school.
Yeah, wow.
Weird.
Deep. You took it to another level.
I did, didn't
I'm
I?
ready to call.
Apparently.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
ready to call protective services.
Wait
now
a
on
minute.
my own
It's
franchise.
about Dick Van Dyke's new marriage?
No,
Too
it was,
soon.
It was the Woody Allen story.
Cruel.
I'm sorry. I take that back. I want to work with Woody at some time.
Hey, are you here tomorrow too?
No.
You're not. This is the
No,
one.
this is my cameo. This is it.
Man.
This
Are
is
you
it.
at Trader Vic's this evening?
Are you at Trader Vic's with us at 7 o'clock?
Depends on who's buying.
Hand me a Rick Mora's combat card, would you?
Cut to close up.
I will be at Comic-Con next week. So
really?
all of you brutality convention seekers can come and find some
I've
Twilight
got
love.
something
Are you
I'd like
gonna-
to
I was
show
gonna ask you, so
everybody.
what you got coming up? You're going to be at Comic Con.
I'm gonna be at
What are you
Comic-Con
doing
next
there,
week.
Rick?
Panel?
Wait, hold
And
on.
just supporting the team, not
Yes.
doing the panel, but always
The
good
Rick
to get
Mora
that last bit of media
Combat
that we can
Radio
use to milk
Outlaw
the next
card.
couple of years.
Do you have a table?
You can go ahead
do
and
not know
get these.
who's
These will be
working on that,
available
so we'll see.
shortly.
Like I didn't even know I'd have a table here.
Well, I know
You
Derek's
wanna plug
going, but
your,
I don't know what.
combat
I'm
card
not
for us
going
real
because
quick?
it's.
Sure. I need to promote that Rick Mora combat. Is he a taping or am I
Yeah,
talking?
I am, yeah. No, I am.
He's
No,
wearing the
I
coats.
was just noticing again what a big deal I am, and proof of it is I'm the guy without the card.
I love it.
There you go. It's a unique situation.
Well,
Your
normally,
card is being made. It's being made now.
Yeah.
you're on the list.
Right.
Just like my beef bowl's being made. But anyway, please go on.
I'm also here to support Juan Water and the Wanted, Dead or Alive Combat Radio trading cards.
Yes, I love your style.
And I love the way my face looks like I have a growth on the side of my cheek to emphasize
We didn't do anything to the
the
photos.
non-beauty of
We
my
did not-
hair.
we
It's
didn't
the
do any-
Native
we did not
American
do one
Indian.
thing to
Well,
the
what I
photos.
look at it is like it's just taking away from
We did
the
not
hair.
alter
See,
it.
they're like, oh, Rick's hair is looking too good. Let's jack his face up. There we go.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, you do know that your hair has its own card.
Yeah.
See, that would have been the kicker right there.
Rick Mora's hair.
And you can buy wigs at my table spot over there.
That's right.
Locks. Have you thought about selling locks? Of your hair?
Oh, you know what?
That happened to me. A trading card company came and said, "What'd you do with your hair after you cut it off?" Yeah.
You know, I probably couldn't. I'd have to throw a plug
They
in
said
for
the
Locks
deal's
of
off.
Love. Locks of Love would be the only place that would get my hair. Those children who need it.
Well, I tried to send it. Mine was all
Good for you.
tangled, so they said it had to be combed in the same direction.
Rick,
So
what's
I had it
next?
in the
How
back.
do you top an appearance on the CHILLPAK Hollywood Hour on Combat Radio? What's next for you?
Oh
They sell,
man,
look at that.
Ethan, I am very stoked to be on the CHILLPAK Hollywood. Oh, see, my cameraman's not talking
Yeah,
to
I
me
know.
anymore.
I'm sorry, I just.
It's okay.
R2D2.
I'll just
R2D2.
yeah, I got upstaged by African American R2D2. So you know what? We're taking it to another level.
Well, it's the dustbin that makes squeaky noises, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm ready to ask him.
Yeah, exactly.
Urban
Mark
questions.
understood. Mark understood. When the audience hears the squeaking noises, yeah, they're gonna either
the
assume that
question.
it's Dean Haglund or now.
Kanye R2D2
Kanye.
upstaging my psych. He's got something to say. He liked Beyonce's video better
So,
than mine.
so I'm sorry. We were in the middle of talking about how Rick Mora is bringing awesomeness to the people of the world.
I just finished a horror movie called Savaged. It'll be out 2/13.
Oh, yeah.
It's really brutal, really sick, really disgusting, and so you'll probably really enjoy it. I start another horror film called Vein in August, and we are looking at a couple of spots on TV. Hopefully, pretty soon. I got a little mini series that I'm involved in, and a music show.
So in these horror films, so
Yes.
in the one that's coming out, what do you play?
Indian number one, who's killed first. You know, this is our very, very difficult roles to score. All right.
It's a bad
I auditioned
economy.
for
It's a
that.
bad
Indian
economy.
number one.
But you see, I knew that, but they say you cut your hair.
And this is why we love him.
All right.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
missed
going to
that.
tell you right now, I so good at getting hit by a truck, you will not be able to hold back the crowds.
No, under your special skills
Yes.
on your resume, hit by truck, I was very...
And I'm starting to create a pattern of my getting killed in horror films. So I'm hoping someday I'll have the YouTube video, Rick Mora's 50 best death scenes.
Wouldn't that be good?
So far for the dead and the damned, my heart's been eating out
No,
my
but
zombies.
who has it that's got the death scene video out on?
And we just had him.
Al Leong.
Al
Leong.
Leong.
It's got
Good
the
mention.
entire
Yes.
show reel of him being
Yes.
killed.
Al Leong's got the death
Yes.
reel. You're on your way, though, buddy.
I
You're
am.
on your
And
way.
my next movie, I do die as well, but I get a little more camera time. I get to be a name character.
Oh, look at
I had
that.
a lead role in that one, but you know.
That's Vane?
It's called Vane.
With the
V-A-I-N.
Okay.
You can find it 213 on that one too.
Not the
Well, we
Vane
love
Mine
Rick
there.
Mora. He's one of our favorites, and he's a good friend. He's not just a great guest, but he's a good guy.
Rick Mora loves Rick Mora too.
Rick
And
Mora,
Ethan.
and yes.
And Ethan too.
There's a lot of love.
No, what's the...
My new man Dean and Phil, cameraman
Yes.
Phil.
Rick Mora, what's the secret, man? I mean, within moments of meeting you, I knew, okay, this is a guy that walks through the world saying yes to just about everything. I mean, just
And
as
that's
yes
the
to-
secret to Rick Mora getting in trouble. But yes.
But how does one have this kind of
You gotta be born with it, brother.
generosity?
Yeah, look at that.
You got. I'm sorry.
Get in line.
You gotta be born
You're
with
out.
it. You know what I love? I love to be sincere, and I love to touch people in very.
Until they ask.
Yes, yes. Wait, whoa.
No, that's one of the things I've heard about you. You know, Rick. Everybody loves Rich because he just loves to touch people, and you do. You like to reach out and touch
I love to
people
touch
as well.
people's souls and touch.
and make a connection.
I do.
Awesome.
And
All
I do
right.
truly enjoy this opportunity. I do love to meet the fans. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
This is truly
Rick,
giving-
we love you, buddy.
You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmaier. Right here on LA Talk Radio.